little Iron Man. How you doing, kid? All right, very nice. How we all doing? Good, very nice.
I have a question.
You have a question, kid? Okay, well, this isn't really a Q&A, but what's your question?
Where's Logan?
Okay, went completely silent immediately? All right, that was a good question. Are you all ready for story time? That's good to hear because I certainly have a story to tell. Gosh, I love to talk. Today's story is a beloved bedtime classic, mashed up with a very profitable licensing agreement. You guessed it, it's Cinderpool. All right. Oh, my little glasses, there we go. Now that I've got on my 4K reading glasses with some of these just on the left side, I can finally see all of your beautiful shining faces. All right, well, that doesn't work. Great, it's not like we have a Disney budget or anything. Okay, see if I can find the opening words. Look how adorable these pictures are, by the way. Look how cute Dogpool is, huh?
Aw, Dogpool.
Thank you for cheering, I scribbled these myself. Once upon a time. You know what? It just feels wrong when I'm doing it with myself. Why don't we all say it together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time. See, wasn't that so much more fun and interactive when we were all in this together? For those of you that didn't participate, get your head in the game! Ahem, sorry about that. Well, anyway, upon that time, once, Cinderpool lived in a big mansion with his shiny-headed step-professor and a bunch of hideous step-mutants. The biggest one, Colossus, was always making up stupid rules that no one cared about. Like, please stop labeling other people's food in the fridge with your own initials. And for the love of Feige, stop hanging your underwear from the ceiling fan. Never understood that rule. I don't know how else I'm supposed to air that out. Well, anyway, the other main step mutant, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Such a cool name. Okay, we got some Negasonic fans. How you doing? She was always just texting and rolling her eyes. They were both super jealous because Cinderpool had a much, and I mean much larger fan base. What is going on with these things? Okay, these are priceless. All right, we'll just leave that for later. This is all part of the plan, folks. This is live entertainment, okay? One day, an expendable non-union extra came running across the mansion grounds, screaming. King Thanos was planning the biggest battle of Phase 3. The last truly relevant phase. Cinderpool desperately wanted to go to this big battle, but Colossus said, No, too dangerous. Cinderpool don't know how to be part of team. And then Colossus ripped up Cinderpool's nicest costume before Negasonic Teenage Warhead, I know, such a cool name, made it explode into 1,000,000 pieces with her mind powers. And then popped her gum. So Gen Z. On fleek, Sigma, no cap. Cinderpool was very bummed and felt very vulnerable and exposed. Minus 100,000 aura skibbity Ohio Riz, if you will. I don't know what any of that means either, okay? Then he skipped out to the forest, stumbling for dramatic effect. Hello there, camera. When suddenly, a big, strange, sparkly circle appeared. And from out of that big, strange, sparkly circle walked out Cinderpool's very hairy god mutant, Wolverine! He's definitely coming out, guys, all right? As I said, Cinderpool's very hairy god mutant, Wolverine! All right, Logie Bear, my arm's getting a little tired here. Okay, well, I guess Wolvie couldn't make it in today. Wow. Not very demure of him at all. Not very mindful leaving me hanging, but that's okay. I'm honestly used to doing it with myself. So I'll just do both characters. Do the little circle, then he walks through, and then he's over there. Oh gosh, he's so handsome, even my imagination. That's great. Oh, very hairy god mutant, Wolverine. I desperately want to go to this big battle, but my mean step mutants vaporize my costume and shut up. Growled Wolverine lovingly. What? Well, I need a new costume. I've got to go to this big battle. Oh, stop your whining, all right? Just go get yourself another costume. I'm going up to Pim's test kitchen. Forget about it. Wow, okay. After that very sage and somewhat Australian advice, let's be real, Cinderpool headed off to the wardrobe department to get a freshly laundered costume, and then went to the big battle. Cinderpool missed most of it, though, because he stopped for some delicious chimichangas along the way. Yeah, you know, priorities. But rest assured, when Cinderpool got there, the Avengers were still winning. Captain America looked so cool and so ruggedly handsome in those pants. Meanwhile, Cinderpool's fairy hairy god mutant Wolverine was still not here, but quite honestly, I don't think Disney had the rights to him back then anyway, so that's fine. And then, as the aliens were finally fleeing away in defeat, Cinderpool saw something on the steps of one of the spaceships. It was a single glove. And a high five for a child. There you go. Here's one for your brother, too. I don't want to have you be left out, okay? You're welcome for the core memory, kids. All right. Well, anyway, this glove was so fancy, big and gold with beautiful jewels. I think there were 6 of them, not that that's really relevant information. I wonder who this fits, thought Cinderpool, before trying it on. After some clicking, whizzing, and whirring, it adjusted right to Cinderpool's arm. Then, out of nowhere, Iron Man came flying in. Not that Iron Man, but, more of a movie-accurate one came running in, saying, "Please, take that off. This is my sacrifice to make, okay? I really don't want to be Iron Man until I'm 90. In fact, I would rather be doomed than be Iron Man again. Doomed!" Trust me, I am just as confused as you guys are. And then other, much less relevant Avengers came running in too, saying things like, "Please put that down. That's not a toy. Whatever you do not snap." So obviously, Cinderpool snapped. Oh, Cinderpool snapped a bunch, both physically and mentally. Then the weirdest thing happened. It was probably unrelated to Cinderpool's actions, but half of everyone kept disappearing, and then reappearing, and then disappearing again, and then reappearing again, and then disappearing for a 3rd time. So many people were crying. Tony said "I love you" like 3,000 times, which is kind of mushy, honestly, but eventually everyone did come back. Oh, yeah, you guys can clap if you'd like. Everyone came back except for those that text and called during a movie theater experience. Yeah, we didn't want them back, but everyone else did. But then the Avengers tackled Cinderpool, ripped off his new favorite glove, and when they went on to remake the movie, they CGI'd Tony's head onto Cinderpool's majestic body, and it went on to become the most profitable film of the Feige cinematic universe. The FCU, as I like to call it. Yeah, I know, I'm still workshopping that acronym. I feel like there's just one too many letters. Well, anyway, everything honestly worked out for Cinderpool, even his broken glasses. Because Cinderpool went on to start his own, even more successful franchise, yeah! Yeah, that's right, who's relevant now? It was so successful, in fact, that Cinderpool was eventually invited to be part of the Avengers Endgame 2. Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, that's right, in theaters at some point. Well, that's the end. Game, if you will. You almost cut me off there, but I was doing a pun joke, little child. All right. Well, I clearly have 4 fans of puns out there. That's great to hear. It's not like I practiced that in the shower all morning or anything. Well, anyway, thank you all for coming to another illustrious story time with your new favorite Disney princess, Deadpool. Bye-bye now. Bye, children. Bye now. Bye now.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, so please like and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my store. The link's in the description. I'll see you guys in the next video.